Hello everyone, this is my digital observation video. I completed my observation hours at Ewing Elementary School located in the south side of Fresno. When I arrived at Ewing Elementary School, I noticed that the school was open and wide while maintaining good infrastructure and gated around the whole school. The school always filled with a lot of cars in the morning and the drop-off section as well. When first entering Ewing Elementary School, I noticed that the office was placed in front of the school entrance and at least 6 offices are placed there for administration work for of the 3 offices, I noticed that quickly was the principal office, vice principal, and the small meeting room. The other 3 offices belong to school administrators that work with parents and planning everyday school activities. The neighborhood is located in an urban area of Fresno City where poverty minorities are the biggest demographic, including Hmong families. When driving around the school site, I noticed that it was near a shopping center and various apartment complexes, including houses. The neighborhood was near the Fresno airport where aircrafts are heard and seen in the sky. The school location is 4873 East Linwood Olive Avenue, Fresno, California, next to Highway 180. The school is surrounded by houses and apartment complex. When entering the classroom, I observed various types of Mexican culture, artwork, and various posters with information on math concepts and literature. The desks were formed in groups, and some students were placed in front of the group, those who needed certain accommodations because of needs. Some of the artwork that I saw in the classroom was Dia de los Muertos and artwork and custom artwork made by students. Students' work was placed around the classroom to provide resources for students to review materials and embrace their work. The materials that are used in the classroom setting help students to learn and embrace their diversity, including bilingualism. Materials are used as designed for students to learn, read, and understand Spanish and English language art concepts. The host teacher would always encourage participating and collaborative with students. I concluded from my general observation and narrative that cultural identity and team collaboration among students is vital for student success and learning. I find it amusing that a classroom filled with students from different ethnicities and backgrounds come to learn and work as a team. The dual immersion classroom that I observed incorporates Spanish and English language in class lessons that are being taught, showing that Fresno teachers are aware of the ongoing changes in demographics in Fresno. In this new age of technology and diversity, we must be more flexible and learn more strategic ways to incorporate class lessons with languages because of the ongoing changes in the world that is occurring. Students' knowledge and experience are very fundamental because they guide and connect students with their own personal experience, and lessons can be taught by a diverse lesson plan. By incorporating team collaboration and engagement, students will engage with students, improving communication skills and listening skills. Students gain personal communication skills, social connection, and student leadership skills. Classroom content. Bloom's techniques was shown throughout the class lessons I observed. For example, the host teacher would design a class lesson that would help encourage students with visual learning to understand the lesson or concept. Content was displayed all over the classroom, showing the classroom environment and cultural identity of students' representation. Classroom management. When observing the classroom management setting, I noticed that students had seating arrangements designated by the host teacher from parents' consent to increase students' and needs and learning performance. The host teacher used various techniques to improve the students' behavior in the classroom by making sure that students were paying attention or else they would have faced discipline. The teacher took the time to build relationships with students to make building a cohesive classroom community. Culture and linguistic diversity. It is important that students know how to work with other students that have different cultural background, gender, race, and language because it reflects the classroom mosaic and can influence students' perspective on a cultural characteristic of a student. When observing the host classroom, I noticed that the host teacher provided opportunities for all students to learn from what other students are different. It's vital for dual immersion and regular classes to implement student diversity in the lesson plans and classroom activities because it provides a rich educational resource for student success. A goal that the principal of England School always states in the school announcement and posters around the school is that education of the children is a partnership between the home and the school, and that all parent involvement is crucial to the success of our students. And even various parents take part of their children's education by taking time to volunteer and help promote school activities. Some of the expectations that Ewing Elementary School teachers hold on student achievement is that they try to ensure that every student are ready for the next grade level and can think critically. Students are required to take summative assessment and final exams to determine if they show growth in their grade level in reading and math. Ewing Elementary School provides speech programs for those who have trouble with English. The school provides these resources to help students to learn and be capable of reading, writing, and speaking English fluently. Teachers try to stay after class hours to help those who need the additional boost. The learning environment at Ewing Elementary School is very diverse. Many programs such as dual immersion classes and English learning programs for parents are held daily. All children were offered equal opportunity to learn in my observation classroom that I observed. When observing my host classroom, I always noticed that when a student had a question, the host teacher would immediately go to the student and ask what he or she didn't understand about the classroom lesson on a one-on-one basis. The host teacher always took the time to make sure that every student understood the concept. I believe multicultural education is a combination of students' diversity, values, and cultural backgrounds, intertwines education of students' learning process and provides education among from different backgrounds. In my observation classroom, the host teacher teaching methods align with the students' culture because the class structure is combined with English and Spanish and English language, allowing for students to connect with their own cultural identity. Classroom activities are designed towards culture such as Dia de Muerto PowerPoint lessons and National Hispanic Heritage Month activities in school. Classroom materials that are designed for students to learn, read, and understand certain concepts. My conclusion and reflection. I really didn't know what to expect in the classroom or overall my observation classroom, but I do now know that I learned various things this semester about student engagement, classroom management, and strategies that learning abilities can be complex. If you don't put the work to understand them, I realize that the teachers do a lot for students and that embracing student culture values can enrich student academic learning. I was surprised to know that teachers must acclimate their lesson plans according to conference and overall magnifications for students with disabilities or different needs. A question I have is, how do teachers know when to make modifications based on their students' needs and learning capacities? I learned that students from diverse backgrounds do not lessen their ability to learn from enrich their academic learning from diversity and experience.